months now, this small, garishly painted foreign import has whirled around Galveston. Aside from the sound, it created little or no should have. It has no internal combustion engine, is a hybrid electric car, and produces no pollution. But it is more than that. Its developers say the car is a unique new source of energy. The superlatives don't even stop there. The developers feel the application worked out in the car are unlimited and could include any area of energy. The secret is cryogenics, or supercooling, that produces, in this case, more energy than even the inventors expected. One of the partners is businessman Leighton Hazlett.
That car doesn't have an internal combustion engine in it. What kind of engine does it have?
Absolutely not. It's a 3-horsepower DC positive traction off-the-shelf motor. There's nothing special about the motor. As a matter of fact, there's nothing special about the system as a whole except that it's unique. It's revolutionary in its application.
Sir, I understand about the best electric car they have going now goes something like, what, 50, 60 miles?
54.8 is one that Motor Trend has had advertised in it for a couple of years. Our car, at our greatest expectation, would do approximately 200 miles without recharging the batteries.
You talk about a revolutionary system. Can you, within the limits of your patent, tell us what's revolutionary about it?
Certainly can. The fuel, as such, that combines with the electric to make it a hybrid type, comes from the air we're breathing, Ron. It's commonly referred to as nitrogen. 75 to 80% of our atmosphere is made up of nitrogen. This nitrogen's in a liquid state. We chill our motor with the liquid nitrogen. The heat from the resistance expands the nitrogen and thereby drives the air motor that generates current, which makes it a hybrid type. We're generating our current as we go.
Now this is the engine that came out of the car originally.
Right. When we purchased the car, it had this engine in it.
It has what kind of horsepower capacity, to the best of your knowledge?
Best of our knowledge, approximately 45 to 50 horsepower.
Now, you took this internal combustion engine out, and you put this little, what is that, an electric?
Yes, sir. That's a 3-horsepower DC positive traction electric motor. And I might add, it's an off-the-shelf product that can be acquired in almost any electric motor shop.
And you're saying you're getting as much power out of that little one as you got out of this big one?
No, sir. We're saying we're getting far greater power and torque than you could possibly get out of that combustion engine.
In case you doubt the power of that 3-horsepower engine, watch this. Truck weighs 14,000 pounds, and there is power to spare in that super-cool engine in the car. Its inventors are Thomas Hensey and Harold Basie.
Well, it worked. Now, you got to show me here what made this thing work, okay? Gentlemen?
Archer, we'll do our best.
All right, what do we got back here now?
This is a cryogenic tank. It holds 3.5 gallons of liquid nitrogen. The boiling point is approximately 320.4 below zero. As the gas leaves here in a liquid state, it goes into the front end. So the other controls back here, pressure control, and this valve and this valve back here allow the gas to enter this motor, which recharges the battery.
All right, now let's walk around front and you tell me what happens around here, okay?
Now, as the liquid had left the tank back there, it flows through this line, which goes around the motor to bring the motor down to a temperature of approximately 200 degrees below zero. We run it from 220 to 200 degrees below.
All right, now we saw that motor a while ago on the table, the one just like it. Where is that located in all this maze?
That is right inside this insulated box. This is just an insulated jacket to keep your motor cold.
I see.
The shaft on that motor there, that's the shaft right here on this motor.
I see. Okay.
Now, as the gas travels out of there then, this sensing relay will tell the motor that it's cold enough. This will cut off and cut the gas sequence off. Now, if the batteries aren't built up enough, this relay will stay on and allow the gas to travel under here through this system and back. But while it's doing this now, it's picking up current as it flows because these are not battery cables. They're copper tubing, and they're filled with cryogenic gas. They're filled with liquid nitrogen.
So these 4 batteries that we see here.
And there are 2 more down there. There's
2 more batteries down here. These 6 batteries runs this whole thing.
Right.
And what creates all that extra power, though? That's what I don't understand.
Well, the extra power is that electricity starts flowing absolutely. Electricity would flow free at 459.6 below zero. It would flow absolutely free. So we take the medium and use the medium of the gas and get the electricity flowing approximately as free as we can without having to go into that sub-temperature, because your motor bearings and things, they wouldn't hold up under that condition.
How long have you men been working on this?
Well, approximately 2 years. You see, we've done the same in increasing the horsepower on this motor. You take a diesel engine and put a turbocharger on it, you automatically increase the horsepower of a diesel engine.
Right.
Well, all we have done is lowered the temperature in electricity to where it flows freely and automatically ups the horsepower of electric motor.
The prototype is built in an automobile, although this doesn't limit its application. Its applications, as we see it, are unlimited, and in our opinion. This motor could be magnified, could drive a ship, could drive an airplane. We feel like what we have is a source of energy that could be applied to offshore drilling rigs, huge trucks such as this, possibly even power generating stations for shopping centers. It's a solution to the pollution problem in one respect, but also we feel like it's a new source of energy for mankind.
So 3 Gulf Coast area men come up with a non-polluting power plant. Their source of fuel is the air we breathe, liquid nitrogen, inexpensive and relatively easy to obtain. Negotiations are underway with some of the world's major industries for the sale of the rights. They say they've found the answer to man's greatest problem, the energy crisis. And maybe, just maybe, they have.